Hello YouTube, I'm here with another eliquid review. This time I'm going to do a product review. I just got SnG Vapers sent me a package. It is my Innokin iClear16 dual coil clearomizer. I'm going to open this up right now. I'm going to do a product review, I got a wasp, a vapor review, and then I'm going to compare it with my new coil with that 29 gauge kanthal wire and see which one's performing better. And I'm a little timid, but I think this Innokin iClear16 is going to perform a lot better. So, holy God. There we go. Nice. So here's the device. I went with a clear one, and then here I got a second clearomizer, or excuse me, heat element. Let's see what we got here. Nice. Innokin iClear16 changeable coil clearomizer, and each coil is 1.5 ohms. So it's supposed to be 3.0 ohms total, is what the webpage says. Comes in a little package here, and it's got a little nipple on it. And this is going to look just like the clearomizer that I got over at Vape Dojo, except if you can see, you know what? I was going to show you with this what the heat element looks like, but it comes in this nice package, which is going to help keep it alive for a lot longer. I guess you can kind of see that. Man, it is really reflective. I like that. It's almost like an anti-static package. Maybe the clear one will show. So you see it's got a coil right here, it's got a wick right here, and then a wick that goes along like this. This wick on the bottom is also going along like that. So it's got really thick wicks. I like the thick wick. It was a pretty good quality wick when I vaped it with my brother's Ego C, so there was like no bad silicone taste or anything like that. It's got 1.6 milliliter fill line here, and then it's got 1.2, 0.8, 0.4, and 0.2, and then some lines in between. Now you could probably, if you wanted to, fill it up to maybe 1.8, almost 2 milliliters, but I don't think you want to get past the curved line. You want to keep it below the nipple here. And yeah, it's just like their nipple on top is all silicone. On the clearomizers that I got from Vape Dojo, they have a metal piece, which I noticed can lead to like a really tight draw if the metal piece is, if the hole isn't wide enough. And there was no way to actually fix that, but just replace the nipple with something that works. Seems to work out okay. Now I'm not sure which fluid I'm going to test right now. I still got some caramel apple in this, and I still actually have a little bit of caramel apple left over, but it's a very small amount. So let's see here. We got emerald pie, peanut butter banana, BCC, blueberry cheesecake. You know what? I know which one I'm going to do. Nila Wafer. I'm going to try some Nila Wafer and see how that vapes in here. Let's pop this top off. Not a big fan of these small plastic bottles at all. There we go. So here's the little bottle of Vanilla Wafer. It's in a 3 milliliter bottle. You probably can't see the label at all. I really should get a better camera. Now when I smell this, it smells absolutely delicious. It really smells really good. I noticed the jar all these came in kind of coalesced all the flavor scents into one scent, And I think that's what was going on with the caramel apple yesterday, or last video. And this smells really good. It does smell a lot like the Nila Wafers, the vanilla wafers that you get in the box. Yeah, it's got a really good sweet flavor to it. Kind of buttery. Yeah, kind of like a buttery vanilla cookie. Here is the pole on it. See, it's kind of dense. It's pretty good. It's not too bad, and that's probably more than enough. So go ahead and fill this. It's got a nice amber color to it. It's a little reddish brown, not quite golden amber. While I'm filling this, I'm trying to get the wicks nice and saturated too. Perfect. 1.6 milliliters. It is actually a little bit over, but I'm not too concerned about it. The metal runs up pretty high, and I think I'll be okay. Give it a little bit of time, just let the wicks soak up and saturate all that fluid. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to test this with my Ego pass-through that I got from Vape Dojo. Now I'm pretty sure this runs at 3.5 volts, but I'm not 100% sure. That's good performance on that. Boy. Yeah, that's really nice performance. The draw isn't too tight. One of the problems I have with the clearomizers is that the draw can be kind of tight. I'm not finding that it's too tight, but I tend to, I don't know if it's just me, but when I pull really tight on these clearomizers with such a tight draw, I get like my cheeks dig into my teeth, and can cause like pain and. Yeah, that's really good performance. That is really good performance. Now as for the flavor I'm getting, it's not as vanilla wafer flavored that I was expecting. It's got a sweet, maybe kind of cinnamony flavor to it. Oh no, get out of here, wasp. We're gonna get hit. So I can't say I really taste the vanilla. Like it's not a huge amount of vanilla, but it definitely does taste a little bit like those vanilla wafers. It's got a sweet taste to it. I almost want to say either nutty or spicy, like a cinnamon spice to it. It's pretty mild. I wish you could see this wasp that's on my desk. Oh! Overdosed on nicotine. So now I'm going to do a comparison of these two, and to see which one's producing more vapor. And I'm a little concerned that this little device is going to produce a lot more vapor. Then I'm going to toss it over onto the eVic and see just what kind of ohms it's putting out, what kind of ohms resistance it has, and what kind of voltage it can take. So let's go ahead and vape the eVic. This is caramel apple. That's pretty good cloud with the new 29 gauge kanthal wire. Yeah, that's pretty good cloud. I guess they're about the same now. I don't think my 35 gauge kanthal wire could perform this good. In fact, I know it couldn't. It was really disappointed. A little off to the side so we can see the density in comparison. This one might be producing a little bit more vapor, but I think I'm getting a little bit of dry hit on this too. We'll see how it does with a number 500 stainless steel mesh wick in the future, which should help with the wicking issue. So now I'm going to take this off and put this on the eVic, and we'll see what kind of resistance it's showing and how many volts it'll take. So it says 1.9 ohms. That's a little hot. It's at 3.5 volts, and it's a little hot and a little dry. I'm gonna switch it over to watts, put it down to 5.2 watts, which is 3.1 volts. Much better flavor. Really good rip on that too. Really good flavor. Really good performance on this. I'm really excited. I'm gonna just try and turn it up to 5.4. Doesn't seem to like much more than 5.2 watts, which is 3.1 volts. It seems to get a little dry, and the taste is really reduced. It's almost like it's being burnt. It's got a burnt taste to it. Performs really well with vapor, yeah. 5.2 watts seems to be the sweet spot with that. Now I can go ahead and put this on if I want. But you know what? I probably won't. I'll put this back on my Ego. I gotta say, I highly recommend the iClear16. It's an Innokin iClear16. No, that's just because it's I think it's the setup. You know, I can't really say the name, and the number is what's doing it. But it's a dual coil. It says 1.5 ohms. They on their webpage they say 1.5 ohms resistance. My eVic says 1.9, and they also said 3.0. I don't know. You should probably go to the webpage. Maybe I should go to the webpage and read the description better. But yeah, it's 1.5 ohms, dual coil, clearomizer. It's going to hold 1.6 milliliters of fluid, a little bit more if you want to be a little bit risky with it, and it performs really well. I'm very glad that this is out there. Excuse me. If I were to recommend a product for a starter, normally I would previously I would have recommended a clearomizer, a CE5 clearomizer. That wasp just got in my camera. Get out of here. Previously I would have recommended a CE5 clearomizer because it's got the replaceable atomizer. But now I gotta say I would recommend this. This setup, and definitely the Innokin iClear16. This was only $6 just for the clearomizer that came with the heat element. The heat element itself was $3. I don't know about duration, how long this is going to last me yet. I do plan on vaping with this. You know, with a Ego, let's get this in the camera a little bit better. With an Ego 1100 milliamp hour battery, it's gonna It's gonna last quite a while. You know, I've tested this and it's lasted 8 hours straight. This also has a pass-through, so I can vape on it while it's charging. I love that, absolutely love that. I don't think it needs to have a lot more voltage added to it. You know, I'm just running with the straight ego voltage on the eVic. Going higher than 5.2 watts seemed to give it a burnt flavor to it. I think it takes a little while for that that flavor to really start coming out after it gets heated. That tasted just like a vanilla wafer, that last vape right there. Yeah, I would highly recommend this setup to a beginner. This one right here. It's a really good battery. The Ego, whichever one you get, you know, Ego's a really good battery brand. It's got phenomenal output, and it's got a really long life to it. I would recommend a 1100 milliamp hour personally, because I vape a lot, but you don't have to get that if you don't want to. And then this clearomizer is absolutely phenomenal. It's the Innokin iClear16. It's just amazing how much it's performing. Yeah, for $6, dude, $6, and then you get another one if you want to. You get another heat element for $3. That is fantastic. That's great quality at a low cost, and I think this is what you should get if you're planning on switching. This is my new recommendation for beginners. It's fantastic. This setup right here, if you're planning on switching to e-cigarettes, this is the setup to go. It's low cost and it's got phenomenal performance, and you will definitely enjoy vaping e-cigarettes if you switch to something like this. I guarantee it. I would put my name on that. This is absolutely delicious. The flavor is fantastic with this. My previous clearomizer, like I said, the silicone wick, kind of tasted bad after a while. This is just absolutely fantastic. I better end this video or I'm going to vape this whole 1.6 milliliters in front of you. Now, if you like this review, please leave a like. Please leave a comment. I try to reply to all my comments. I definitely read all my comments. If you haven't subscribed, please click subscribe. I'm going to do more vapor reviews, more product reviews in the future, and stay tuned for those. Until next video, bye.